So what I've noticed on the STAR test in the last several years is that they love to throw models on there. This is 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. They love to throw models, which means you're going to have to know how to manipulate a model, or better yet, how to turn a model back to a regular algebraic equation, or how to match an equation to the model. So that's the purpose of today's lesson. Does everybody have out their day 7 lesson? All right, so Miss Aguilard actually has given us some lovely steps on how to solve an equation. Now, there's a few things that I'm going to have you guys change because I will not do the inverse of the constant. I'm going to have you basically figure out what's going on next to your box or next to your shield. And we're going to do the inverse of that operation. So, everybody remembers GEMDOS, right? How you do grouping, exponents, multiplier, divide, and then addition and subtraction. Well, when you solve an equation, you go backwards. That means we're either going to add or subtract before we multiply and divide. I know, seems backwards, but we don't know. We have an unknown. So, all we're doing today is creating models. That's it. We're not solving anything. All we're doing is creating a model. Y'all okay with that? So, what do I have on my left side? How many x's?
3.
So on my right, 3x. Do I have positive ones or negative ones?
Positive.
So there's my plus sign. How many? 3. And because this is not an inequality, it's going to be an equation, which means it's an equal sign. What's on the right side?
Positive.
Positive, how many?
9.
9. And you are done. If you notice, unlike yesterday's with 6th grade where we had one step and we could solve it, this will require 2 different steps. Everybody okay? All right, so we're going to create a model. Y'all want to use squares or triangles? Squares works for me. So how many squares do I need? 2. Does anybody have a question why in the world I needed 2? Everybody's okay with that? Okay. All right, how many circles do I need?
4.
Do I need to put any negatives in there? I'm going to put a nice little equal sign because I don't feel like drawing this morning. All right, and then how many do I need on the next, how many circles do I need on the next one? And I heard it do need negatives, so 3. How we doing? We good? And if we use the key, which I didn't use the key, but if we would have used the key, we would have used exactly what we saw there. And did a long one. All right, so we are going to, however, use the key on this one. So I guess probably don't need that scratched out, sorry. This is why we use pencil. All right, so we're going to use a model here. Ooh, we are going to be solving one, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you how to solve a 2-step. But we're going to real quick create a model for 3D plus 2 equals negative 7. D. And yes, I did put it over on the side on purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, is everybody good with this creating a model? Everybody good with that? Anybody have any questions with that? All right. I'm going to show you how to solve this next one. So it says find the value of x in the equation. So how many x's do I have? How many negatives do I got?
7.
On the left side? 3. And what is it equal to? 7. All right. So we're going to follow in with the steps given to us up top. Okay? So we're going to do our nice little line. And then we're going to box or shield your variable. What's happening directly to the right of your box? What are we doing? Subtracting what? 3. So what's the inverse of subtracting 3? Addition. 3 minus 3 is 0, so I'm going to cross those off. I'm going to drop down my 4 x's. What is negative 7 plus 3? Negative 4. Remember, those are two different signs, so I subtract the 2, take the sign of whichever one looks bigger. Now, I have 4 x's. I want to know what one of them is. What do I do? Division. You always divide by your coefficient. And that's how we get x is equal to negative 1. Which negative 4 minus 3 would give us negative 7. So that would work. All right, any questions? Are y'all good on creating models? Fabulous. Let's go ahead and do one more of solving, since it's having us solve on these. How many x's do I have on my bottom right? How many?
6.
Okay, so 6x plus 1 equals negative 2. Remember how I said you can't always guess and check? Here's one of them. Draw your line. And then what's my next step? Box your variable. If you box it, you won't mess with it. That's the whole point. You're creating a nice little force field around it. That's why they say shield in 6th or 7th grade. All right, now what? I what? Do the inverse of positive 1, which is subtracting 1. I'm getting closer because you're very quiet. All right, what's 1 minus 1? 0. So I'm going to 0 that out, drop this down. What's negative 2 minus 1? Yeah, are those both the same signs? So I'm going to do a negative 3. Now what do I do? Divide by 6. If you have 6 x's and you only need 1, you divide. So that goes 1x is equal to negative 3 over 6, but I can count by 3's to get to 6, which means I could divide both of these sides by 3, which is how I get negative 1/2. You have to simplify. If you don't simplify, it could count you wrong. All right, any questions?